Hey everybody, this is Jimmy up on the mountain, and I really am up on the mountain all alone today. It's a long day. I'm preparing for this video. Thought I'd show you this painting before I started. It's called The Breath of Thunder, and it was painted in 1992. This painting has a history. It hung in the World Trade Center, one of the buildings, on the 40th floor during an exhibition by artists with temporal lobe epilepsy. And the poem that accompanied it was called Breath of Thunder. As you can see, back then, there's the moon, and there's a very stylized figure with wings and heavy, heavy stones holding the wings down, trying to break free into the light. And you can see a very cone head shape. Well, I wanted to show you that because there are similarities in these stones. They have conical shaped heads. They have very wise profiles. They have serpents on their heads. They had red hair, long beards, bushy eyebrows. That's a giant stone. It's heavy. And it's some type of, well, it's an axe. Okay. You see this? Long beard, bushy eyebrows, and a line for a hat. Long hair. Who's this woman? Who's this man with the beard and the conical shaped head? Who's this guy? Looks like one of those moai out on Easter Island. It's a piece of smoky quartz. Check it out. Look at the owl on it. Carved into the quartz. With its talons. And its strange shape inside the talons. Sort of like the pineal gland. And the condor hat. Who's the condor? The beak. When I saw this stone and I saw that owl, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. This was a few weeks ago. I held this stone here. I didn't know what to say about it until now. Look at this guy. The same sort of profile. These things just keep happening. It's an inlaid eye. And this stone has actual gold on it. It's hard to see from here, but almost like it had yellow hair. And this guy, no beard, very strange helmet on, and this piece is a dagger. Looks like a giant conical head. Let's look at time periods. That's a mammoth or a mastodon. Now that stone I found early on, and that I've been thinking about a long time. I mean, we're talking elephants here. There's another one over there. Another one. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm seeing stones that have things in them that shouldn't be here. They shouldn't exist. They shouldn't be in Vermont on the top of a lonely mountain. There shouldn't be people carved in stones. But there is. They're not arrow points. They're not spear points. They're people. And they had these giant axes. There's a normal size personal weapon right there. And there's that one. That's a tool to fell a tree with. Very sharp. Also weighs a lot. There's a hand axe. I want to show you these very large stone tools. See how big they are? If you were going to, I can't even lift it. There we go. I can't even lift it with one hand. Use that tool. Two hands wouldn't work. Here's another one. There's lots of them around here. These are all personal weapons. We have some greenstone ones. There's a pretty large one right there. And I'm going to show you these because they come in all different sizes. And some of them are pretty large, like this one here. It's a greenstone, it's very hard, and it's a primitive tool, but it's very large and heavy. And that would have been hafted onto a stick. Big stone for a big person. Same with this thing. That was hafted onto a stick, and it's a beautiful weapon. I don't see any signs of it being used to bash anything with. Well, there we are. Stones that should not exist are here, and they're beautifully carved. I'm all out of focus, but that's pretty cool. Lions. How do lions get on the head of a guy with bushy eyebrows and a long white beard in Vermont, on a lonely mountain in Vermont? People with red hair. And axes and personal weapons that just don't fit. It's easy to say they're ceremonial because they don't fit, but they're not ceremonial. I don't believe that. That's not what I see around here. The ceremonial objects are different. They're stones that are shaped different. They're not made to hit people with. These people are trying to speak. They have the breath of thunder in them, and they're leaving their voices in the stone. And we're going to answer their questions. And we're going to see who these people were and find out just what they're trying to say to us. That's my job here up on the mountain, and I hope you join me. I appreciate everybody who's joined me on this 3-week adventure. I found every one of these this winter. All of these stones. And there's hundreds more everywhere. And I'm just starting to learn the secrets in the stone and learning how to read what they say. And they all have a duality, like this serpent beaver stone that I showed you before in the center. We all have that duality. We have the good and bad. Choose the good. Thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. And meet the people here on the mountain and their elephants. Thank you everybody for listening to me.